Hello, hi, welcome to the talk show, the Good News Edition, episode number 6. Before I could get into today's good news, I just want to leave you with a single thought. Calling somebody up, call a friend and right now pick up a phone, call somebody randomly, somebody you used to hang out with, and just ask them how they are doing and ask them if they are doing well, if their family is good. I think that is very, very important. The least you could also just say that, is there anything that you could do to just put a smile on their face? I'm sure they're going to say everything is good, but that thought is going to give them so much strength that somebody is out there who's care enough to call and check up on them. So do that today. If you know my number or if you want to leave a message to me, please do it. I would love to hear from you, but do it today. Call somebody today and just tell them, you're here for them. Good news number 1. Two tweets that was exchanged between two accounts has brought some amazing good news for us in the recent past. When cricketer Ryan Bird from Zimbabwe put up a photo of him repairing his shoes from, after a cricket match and mentioning that after every game, each player from his team has to do so because of the lack of sponsor. And it was literally a cry of help. And guess what? The help came. Puma, the shoe company, the sportswear company, just responded saying that put the glue away, we got your back. That was an amazing response, an amazing thing to watch. And this is one of the upsides of social media where it just broke all boundaries, all pro cons, and just brought people together for a good cause. So that's our good news number 1. Good news number 2. This company keeps coming up on our radar almost every week, every time we do the show. Tata Steel. Ratan Tata sir, you are amazing leader. You have inculcated some amazing infrastructure ideas into the company and so influencing a lot of people, including me. Tata Steel has taken a path of agility with care by extending a social security schemes to the family members of the employees affected by COVID-19. I'm going to be putting up all the things that they've announced recently. But the one that stood out to me was if somebody has passed away due to COVID as from their employee, whatever salary that they got from the last month would be given to the family for the 60 years. That's right, you heard it right. They would be paying the salary to the family who has lost, the family member for 60 years. And not just that, they've announced shelter schemes, they've announced, medical expenses to be taken care of the family, a lot more. What an amazing initiative and what an amazing goodness to hear at this time. Good news number 3. What's the big secret? Why you need to know, period. That is the book titled and written by Sonali Shenoy, and a prominent news reporter who's from Indian Express. Sonali Shenoy has launched her brand new book, which is the second book, called What's the Big Secret? Why You Need to Know, period. And it's an amazing book and I can't wait to read it. I think this is something that is very, very pertinent in our community. A social stigma has to be broken. A lot more awareness has to be created about this. Her recent post said, the new book is coming of age story about periods. Expect from the point of view of a little boy. I cannot wait to read about the book. I cannot wait to know more about it and share more about it with you later. But for now, I'm going to put up the link here. And this is the book that has been launched on the 17th of May this month. So go check it out. Good news number 4. This is an amazing news. At an age of 7 years old, Janat, a Srinagar girl from Jammu and Kashmir, has been on talks for the past 2 years. She's been cleaning with the help of her father the Dal Lake on her own, and of course influencing a lot more people along with her. And guess what? Her goodness, her good spirit has reached to many parts of the country. So much so that a school in Hyderabad has featured her doings in the school's textbook. That's just amazing effort. I think it speaks a volume of how important it is for us to take care of our environment. At the same time also proving that age is not a barrier, education is not a barrier. You don't have to own a degree to do good things, and this is an amazing news for me. I hope we could do that at the same in Chennai, our Kuvam River. I'm very passionate about it. I really want to start something that could help clean our river, which I think is the most beautiful thing that could happen in our city, but it's a long dream. So that is our good news number 4. Good news number 5. Forced to give up on Infosys job, Karnataka woman grows 8,000 fruit-bearing trees in a barren land. Given barren land by her husband, Ms. Kavita, a native of Karnataka's Raichur district, learned cultivation and grew sandalwood, pomegranate, mango, lemon, drumstick, and coconut trees. What an amazing, empowering news to hear. This is a quote that she gave to the Better India. Ms. Kavita, who holds an MA in psychology and diploma in computer science, the difficult road I traveled has led me into this beautiful destination. Like all women, I too had many dreams when I arrived at my husband's home, but I never expected that my biggest dream would never take off because of him. But yet she overcame all the odds and she withstood all the challenges put forth her, and that has made her a successful businesswoman, inspiring many women. I'm also going to be putting down the farm contact details onto the description, the links, and you can reach out to the farm, you can reach out to her, and if you have an idea, if you want to collaborate, if you think you could be of help to even more enlarge that initiative, this would be an even more good news for the future. Along with Ms. Kavita, you are an inspiration to all the women, to all the human beings. No matter what challenges come your way, you need to see the positive, you need to keep pushing, and you will get to the beautiful destination. That's our good news number 5. Good news number 6. Who would have thought a UPS driver, fire hydrant, 2 men, one being over 50s and one being under 30s, would make for a good heartwarming story. So that's what happened here. Make the best out of a bad situation when you can. You might also make a new friend. A UPS driver accidentally backed into a fire hydrant, and what came out of that was some beautiful wishes and random friendship between 2 generations. This is the clip, and what an amazing thing to happen. And it was a very cool thing that was put up on a TikTok page by James Welsh, and I'll try and tag him on this video, but I thought this is something that fills my heart. I hope it does to yours as well. So make the most of things that's been happening. Try and make the positive out of it. Try and bring smile and laughter, even if it's not for somebody else. At least you can bring the inner child from you. So that's our good news number 6. Good news number 7. Daughter surprises parents with optometry school acceptance letter. It's an amazing video that Ms. Kaur put up on her Twitter page, which since its release got over 9 million plus views, and I can't think of why not, because the video is filled with amazing moments. Wonderfully, the daughter cheekishly reacting to parents, recognizing that this is not what they thought it was. And the father being so proud, amazing father, reacting and responding and wanting to read the letter by letter, and enjoying the acceptance letter. So congratulations to Miss Gurjeet Kaur and to the parents and to the family. And I hope she becomes an amazing doctor. I hope she becomes an amazing student and do well. So this is our good news number 7. Good news number 8. Love to Feed. That is an initiative created by Jacob Jairaj. So I know him from our entertainment industry, for many years. They're from the production side of the community. And he has started an initiative just very recently called Love to Feed, where he is trying to reach out to fellow community members and trying to seek help in order to help the poor. So this is an amazing initiative created by him called the Love to Feed, and since its start, he's already fed over 400 people, and all it took is about a few contributions from his friends and seeking their help, and trying to set up somebody to cook food. And he's cooked breakfast, varieties of dishes along with the water bottle, and goes out to the needy, goes out to the poor, gives them this breakfast, and he has served over 400 people. I think that's an amazing good news in the midst of pandemic that's happening in our country, in our state, in our city. And if you want to help, if you want to reach out, I'm going to put his details on the description. So this is the poster that he's made, Love to Feed, and it's an amazing initiative. So congratulations, kudos to you, my brother, and I hope a lot more people will come out and enrich and empower one another. So that's our good news number 8. Good news number 9. Dil Hai Hindustani. That's if anybody has seen that TV show, I'm sure this one person would always stand out for his demeanor, for his funny lines, most importantly for his cool as slow motion dance moves. Yes, we are talking about Raghav Jiyal. Raghav Jiyal, I actually noticed him, with some of his moves. He's an amazing dancer, and now when I got to see this good news, and I felt he's also an amazing human being. Kushian Foundation, in collaboration with the choreographer dancer Raghav Jiyal, King of Slow Motion, have been and friends have been doing their best to provide those in need with medical oxygen and other necessary supplies. Medical aid for Uttarakhand, hashtag COVID relief. They have started a crowdfunding initiative, and they've been doing wonderful work in helping the poor of Uttarakhand to get them back to their feet. Mainly about oxygen supplies, mainly about COVID related issues, but also about ration kits, food supplies, and a lot more. So there's an ongoing outreach program that's been going on. I'm going to be putting up the link for it, so you can also contribute towards this initiative, and I'm going to put all the links that I have on my description. So if there's any way you could support, is there any way you could raise awareness for this? If you're from Uttarakhand, this is somebody you can always go and support and work in building Uttarakhand back to its feet. So that's our good news number 9. Good news number 10. We're going to be speaking about birds and bees, but we're going to be speaking just about bees, not what you think. The Happy World Bees Day was celebrated on May 20th. This is something that I came across very recently before I got to this news, that there are over 20,000 species of bees on this earth, and all have been officially added to the list of endangerment, which means it could be extinct if we don't take initiative now, if we don't take care of it now. Why is bees important? I dug up few things. I'm not a biologist, I'm not somebody who's well versed, but I got a piece of information that I just want to read out to you. The greatest contribution of bees and other pollinators is the pollination of nearly 3/4 of the plant that produces 90% of the world's food. A third of the world's food production depends on bees. Every third, just an example, they mentioned every third of spoonful of food depends on pollination, and that is something, and bees play a very, very vital role. So what an amazing initiative is done by our beautiful actress. Angelina Jolie was covered with bees for 18 minutes for a photo shoot to create awareness. Angelina has long been involved with UNHCR. Angelina Jolie has been long involved with UNHCR as a special envoy, and is currently working with UNESCO and Gurlane on Women for Bees initiative that will ultimately build 2,500 beehives and restock about 125 million bees by 2025. So that's the whole initiative. To enrich that, to create awareness for it, Angelina Jolie has collaborated with Nat Geo and create a portrait which is covering herself in bee. I think recently the portrait also got trended worldwide. So Dan Winters, a very popular photographer for Nat Geo, has mentioned this along with the photos and the BTS shoot. As a long-time bookkeeper myself, when I was given the assignment, my main concern was safety shooting during the pandemic. With Angelina, a full crew and live bees made the execution complex. I'm sure it must have been very intriguing as well. I knew the only way to ensure we achieved the desired effect for the photo was to use the same technique that Avedon used 40 years ago to create this iconic portrait, The Beekeeper. Beekeeper was another portrait that was taken 40 years back for similar reasons, and this is the photo of that. It was very interesting the way they shot it. So I had my friend Conrad before, a master keeper, to help execute the idea. So that's a brilliant way of creating an awareness, and I think it's a very, very important topic that we need to focus on. And if in our country, you know anybody who is into beekeeping, please encourage them. Please do all that you can do to support. We have many more animals that are going into the extinction that we need to stay focused and rebuild them, but bees are even more priority right now. So that's it. So we are at the end of our episode. The good news edition, the talk show episode number 6 has come to end, and I cannot wait for you to hear from you. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about our show. So please do subscribe, leave a comment, react to it, share what you feel, and if you do come across any good news that you think is worth sharing, please do reach out to me. If you don't have my number, you can leave a comment or DM me on my Instagram and Facebook page. And it's very, very important that we keep being positive, and that's the whole aim of this show. So until next time, until next week, I'm going to see you with another episode. This is Arjun signing off. This is the talk show, the Good News Edition, episode number 6. Ta-ta!